Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running, with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Gets some space around the 30. Down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play, pick up a good chunk of yards, and if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Runs through the defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Oklahoma 7, Miami.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Bain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. When it's Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession, and they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. The game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the sophomore making an impact play.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense for no gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 25 in the end zone.
And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle him at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Miami Hurricanes will take over first and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. The catch is made, a soft spot in the zone. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Canes offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Miami, 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
28, Miami, 14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later or maybe in the second half.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Over to Juke, gets 3 now. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Miami.
First down and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Now the try here for the extra point. THC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Miami, 21.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal.
Cut. Get set.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's the run back. Loses 3. It's now second and goal.
Okay, ready?
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal.
Moves. Ready?
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple score. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
That makes the score.
And the extra point was up and good.
45. Miami, 24.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. takes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The tight end has got it. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead at the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. They call the counter run here. Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
On third and go, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Oklahoma 52, Miami 24.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. The Hurricanes come to the line in a hurry-up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Canes begin a new series here, first and 10. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On first down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. And rush set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble, and the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
3:25.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Looking for his big tight end. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made, and it works. The first down to the 35.
You call it quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Ball handed to the running back. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Checks this down to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The important 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Finds room at the 30. Look at that. He's still going. Well, that out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The Sooners are in the red zone. Single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Going to run it. It's Cross. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. It falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it, game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive.